Call to order the Borough of White Oak meeting of council, December 19th, 2022, 7:30 p.m. Pledge allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Pam Backus.
Here.
Councilwoman Offerman.
Here.
Mayor Martin.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman Harbor.
Here.
Councilman Russell.
Here.
Councilwoman Sheridan.
Here.
Councilman Bender. You have a quorum.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve the minutes of November 21st, 2022 council meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion a second. Question on the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Executive session. Pat Borough.
We did not have an executive session this evening.
Thank you. Public comments. Must be a resident or taxpayer of Borough of White Oak, and you have 3 minutes. Please state your name and your address. Public comments, there's somebody's going to talk.
Anybody want to speak? No?
Garrett, are you going to say a few words, or?
There's public comments. There's a couple names on here.
We're going to present during for the Mod Wash project.
Okay, you want to do that now?
Sure.
May as well. Yeah, you know, Jared, you really don't need to present that. It's just, we're voting on, on it tonight, so.
You don't want a full.
No.
Not really, unless you want to touch on it real fast, but you won't have a whole bunch of time.
Sorry about that whole stand.
So that's how you put one of those together.
Can you do that?
Yes, council is aware of the project and the recommendations made by the planning commission. Your land development plan was reviewed by the engineer and approved. I know there were some back and forth items. So right now for the agenda tonight, it is on the agenda to be approved based upon the recommendation from the engineer and the planning commission. So.
Okay, is there anybody else or public comments? Okay, under President's report, unfortunately, Pat, this is her last meeting with us. She's chose to move on a little bit from municipal government. So I need a motion to appoint the law firm of Tucker and Ahrensberg PC as borough solicitor effective January 2, 2023. Rates $500 per month retainer and $155 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second. Question on the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Ashley's over there.
I just wanted to say, my name's Ashley Kowalski. I'm an attorney at Tucker Ahrensberg. Just wanted to say on behalf of myself and the firm, we're really pleased about this opportunity. We have big shoes to fill, but we're looking forward to moving forward with the borough and growing our relationship. So thank you very much.
Mayor's report, Ida Martin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Police activity for November 2022. Arrest 12 adults, 0 juveniles. Disorderly conduct 2. Drug offenses 2. DUI 1. Forgery bad checks 1. Harassment and stalking 1. Obstructing the administration of law 1. Persons not to possess firearms 1. Robbery 1. Littering 1. Theft 1. Summary traffic violations 57. Total incidents 510. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mayor. Finance, Jason Russell.
The treasurer's report for November 2022 is as follows. Beginning balance, $9,074,689.58.
6 million.
That's what I said.
You should have said 9.
I wish. correct myself here. Beginning balance, $6,074,689.58. Actual revenues, $337,237.44. Actual expenditures, $715,805.71. Fund balance, $5,696,121.31. That's in the form of a motion?
Can I have a second on the motion?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I make a motion approving the check register for the month of November, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 609,169 to 209,318, totaling $609,293.29.
A motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I motion authorizing the following interfund transfers for the month of November. Liquid fuels to the general fund, $31,474.07. Solid waste to the general fund, $45,879.93. Capital projects to the general fund, $16,438.75. Post-retirement to the general fund, $3,571.44. The total transfers are $143,714.71.
A motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Jason. Health, Environment, and Cable, Lori Schroeder.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to make a motion to authorize payment to Kevin Kane for Wildlife Control Services in the amount of $800 for the month of November.
Motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I'd also like to make a motion to authorize payment to Who Rescued Who Humane Society for Animal Control Services in the amount of $1,050 for the third quarter of 2022 and $1,050 for the fourth quarter of 2022. Grand totaling $2,100.
I have a motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Lori. Parks and Recreation, Julie Overman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have an announcement. The White Oak Borough 75th Anniversary Committee Planning Meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, January 24th, 7 p.m. at the Municipal Building. Anyone who's interested in helping is welcome and encouraged to attend. And more importantly, I have the winners for the Holiday Home Decorating Contest. We had some really nicely decorated houses for the third annual holiday contest. My family, I know, really enjoys riding around the borough. We really appreciate the time and effort it takes to making your house look beautiful. And we had some really amazing houses this year. So I'm not sure if anybody's present, but I do have these awards. Best Traditional goes to Josh Shaga. Clark Griswold goes to Russell Morgan. Buddy the Elf goes to Dawn Riggs. And Kids' Choice goes to Diana Ray. And all of the houses and pictures are listed on our borough website. And I think George has updates for us.
Yes, our senior group had a tour last month at Ogilvy Park. We had approximately 50 seniors on the bus. It was an all-day affair. Everyone had a good time. We had our Christmas party last Wednesday. 45 hungry, enthusiastic seniors attended, and we had a great time celebrating the season. Couple announcements. There's no yoga until Wednesday, January the 4th. We have a coffee hour this Thursday at 9:30. And in January, we're going to switch it up a little bit. Our coffee hour will be January 5th and 19th, except it's going to start at 11 a.m. A few people had ideas that might work a little bit better, so we're going to give it a try. On the 11th of next month, our speaker will be the EMS chief. I'll call him Chief Paul because I can't say his last name.
Pablito.
Thank you. And we also are starting an exercise class for arthritic folks, and that's going to start on January 31st at 2:30, and that's going to run for 8 weeks. And that's it for the seniors.
Thanks, Julie and George. Planning and zoning, Joel Harbert.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. The regular monthly code enforcement report can be viewed here at the Borough Building during regular business hours. And then I have a motion to approve the Planning Commission's favorable recommendation for case number PC-22-11 for land development plan as submitted by Modwash DBA Hutton White Oak PAST LLC for property located at 1220 Long Run Road, White Oak, PA 15131, parcel number 552-B-76, as reviewed and approved by our engineer.
I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that concludes my report.
Lou Bender's not here. I don't see anything on the agenda. Public Works, George Pambakis.
Yes, our monthly report in November, out of 800 and some man hours, 518 were used for leaf collection. They did a heck of a job on that. It was an early season and they worked throughout the month on that. They spent 40 some hours on the Christmas lights, and they also worked 44 hours on the sewage basin on Willard Street. The entire report is available during normal hours. Also, I'd like to say, if there's a public works emergency on a weekend or on a holiday, such as power lines being down or a street needs salted or whatever, the quickest way is to call 911 because no one will answer the phone here on weekends, and 911 will speak with our policeman on duty, and they will see what needs done. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. Need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions and fees due for November 2022.
So moved. Second.
Motion to second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report, Mr. Hillman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a few updates on the grant programs, the DCED multimodal for the pedestrian signals along Lincoln Way. Those contracts are fully executed and in place, and the notice of receipt will be issued after the first of the year. We're anticipating that the project starting sometime in late February, early March as the equipment is delivered. The Heritage Hills Park, the design is underway, but mostly completed. Julie and I went over some colors today for the equipment, so that's moving along. That also will be sometime as a spring project once we have full approval from DCNR. The White Oak Athletic Association, the HVAC replacement, we've had a design meeting on site, and right now we're considering a couple different options. One is a single 25-ton unit for the, not only the heating, but the cooling. And then we're also considering potentially two 12.5-ton units, also doing the same thing. We're waiting on the lead time, but the current lead time for the 25-ton unit is 30 weeks from the manufacturer, and then also additional time for actual delivery. So we're waiting to see what the lead times may be on the two smaller units to see if that will speed up that lead time. Other than that, that's all I have, Mr. President.
Thank you, Ken. Need a motion to accept the engineer's report and pay the fees due to Senate Engineering Company for invoices 62217 through 62225 dated November 18th, 2022, totaling $6,963.50.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Need a motion to accept the solicitor's report and pay the fees due to McGraw and Associates LLC for invoices 38230 through 38238 dated December 13th, 2022, totaling $2,921.50.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Resolutions and ordinances.
I did want to announce that solid waste collection, delinquent collections are up to $287,681.22. I'll be working with Ashley and her firm so that they can pick up where we left off. There's going to be some changes in terms of the delinquent collections, and I think Ashley's familiar with this program, so she'll be able to keep the ball rolling. I have for council's approval, Resolution 2022-27, which is a resolution of White Oak Borough, Allegheny County, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, establishing fees for various matters.
Need a motion to approve Resolution 2022-27.
So moved.
Second.
Get a motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And ordinance number 2022-28, a motion is in order to approve an ordinance of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, establishing regulations with regard to a property owner's rights when the property owner does not receive a real estate tax notice on a timely basis pursuant to Act 57 of 2022, repealing prior inconsistent ordinances and parts of ordinances, providing for a severability clause and containing an effective date.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2022-28.
So moved.
Second.
Get a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Last but not least, I just wanted to thank everybody for making it easy to do this job for the last couple of years. And obviously, I wish everyone the very best of luck. You have a great solicitor and lots of good things happening in White Oak.
I want to
It's been
thank
a
you for the
pleasure.
services
We're
you
gonna miss
provided.
you.
You did a
Yes.
very good job.
Thank you.
Do we have any new business? Have any old business? Anything else? December 28th, 2022, 6:45. It's a special meeting of council. The purpose is to adopt the 2023 budget and tax levy ordinance and solid waste ordinances and fee resolution. January 9th, 2023, 6:45, council workshop meeting. January 16th, 2023, 6:45, council workshop meeting, 7:30 PM council meeting. A motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Merry Christmas to all of you and a very happy and healthy New Year. Thank you.
Right? Completely. He looks like he's about 10 inches taller than me. He's like,
Oh, you will see. Yeah, because I'm going to go back and look.
they turned him into,
Have a great holiday.
doesn't even look like him. He dropped like 30 pounds.
Good, how are you?
He did really well. So now he's going to be like a welcome aboard engineering. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be
We're going to have a good time.